Guys, share my video. The guys that share it, take, if I've swore, I've swore. If you get it monetized, you get it monetized. Don't give a fuck. I'm not going to say oink oink has removed my channel on TikTok just yet. I know she's been reporting things under John Freeman's name, haven't you? Oink oink. Because I can prove that. I've already done it. Check my community posts if you look on YouTube. You've been using John Freeman's name to report his child. He's not got a child, yeah? His son is not a child. His son is quite capable of trifling acid. Let's call it no acid. Let's call it lemon water in people's faces. That's not a son, yeah? That's not a son. But anyway, the 100k put on young Jai's head. There's a consortium of people here that's got to double it, yeah? If there's so much as a fucking mark or a bird shitting up boy's head, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But here's the deal I'm going to make, Johnny, yeah? Johnny, the person who left the can with a death threat, he gets that, yeah? And the person who threatened to rape my fucking kids, and I'll fucking prove it if he calls me a liar, I'll put it out in the whole internet where your names are mentioned, if he doesn't get fucking swung for a fucking tree, and that he gets that, this never stops. This goes on. Listen, I was a smackhead for 16 years. I touched death more than you'll ever have the balls for. Fucking crackpot shit. Anyway, guys, I've had a few drinks tonight. I was 5 weeks off it. I fucked up at Christmas for a couple. Fucked up at New Year with a couple. But right now, I've been celebrating. So I'm going to share this video, 16 minutes long. If it goes on my TikTok, it goes on my TikTok. I'll just make a new YouTube channel. I know everybody who watches things, watches it through WhatsApp, etc. So I don't give a fuck about subscribers, yeah? Oink oink. I've lost about 50,000 subscribers, yeah? I could have made 3 to 4 grand a month off my channels if I'd worried, yeah, about trying to keep things right. But here, this is the truth. You are a fat crackhead, yeah? Yeah, you're a fat crackhead. Don't say you're on slimming pills. I know who you're buying the crack from, yeah? And as for him and his Zimmer frame, this is karma, yeah? This is karma. So all the wee boys he robbed, they're coming back. I've got one more message for you. Stuart McWilliams, yeah, from Girvan. Twice you've mentioned my name. Twice you've mentioned my family's name. Now anybody that knows me, my family is connected. I'm not going to mention the biker's name, but they're connected. And they have been for 30, 40 years. Okay? One was the secretary, and possibly still could be. I don't answer these questions. Nothing to do with me. And he said, none of my family that's in this bikers group talked to me. Stuart McWilliams, where were you at the funeral of my Uncle Sanny's? Where were you when we took control of the traffic in Girvan and the police stayed away to fuck for it all? Where were you? I'll tell you where you were. You were up in Troon hiding, yeah? Because your pal, 4.5 years. Just Google Stuart McWilliams, Maple Drive, Girvan, yeah? He talks about something about 19 years ago, 20 years ago. What age am I? I'm 39. He's talking about something about fucking 20 odd years ago. He met me for 5 minutes, that fucking methadone Mick. Methadone, Mick, listen, you're on your last warning. There's people wanting working in the boats, yeah? And listen, I'll give that fucking person work on boats for the rest of his fucking life, yeah? If you don't shut your mouth. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that, Methadone Mick. Stuart McWilliams, you your mate, 4.5 years. Just check, Stuart McWilliams, Maple Drive, M-A-P-L-E. Mother, Alpha, Papa, Lima, Echo, Delta, Romeo, Indigo, Vera, Maple Drive, Echo. Yeah, and see who tipped off his mate, yeah, for hiding in the cupboard that got him 4.5 fucking years. That's why you're hiding up in Troon, you fucking lump of shit. You mention my fucking family's name once more, yeah, there's people there who's dug up graves, and you know my fucking family who's attached to that group you talk about, yeah, that I've not got to speak about, yeah. They're fucking 20 times the size they'll ever be. You know that. You say they don't talk to me. Why were you not at the funeral? Where were you at the graveside? Why were you not at the tea and the Queen's in Girvan? Yeah? Because you're a fucking wannabe, full of shit, drinking fucking buckfast every night, smoking crack, thinking you're 30 years ago. Yeah? Wake the fuck up, or I'll waken you up. You mention my fucking family's name once more and see what happens, yeah? And I don't give a fuck if anybody takes this as a threat or no. He's mentioning people, yeah, who's boasted of digging up graves. You can hear fucking one of they fucking graves, yeah? You're first to get it, and so's the rest of the cunts, yeah? Because you know, they boys, yeah, that you've mentioned, you know they're a fucking 100 times bigger than they'll ever be. And braver. See you there, guys. Sorry for being so angry. I had to get out of my fucking chest. I had to get out of my chest. So, I had to get out of my chest, guys. I've had a few drinks tonight. I'll be celebrating. I've got a wee body I've got to show you. Fuck knows what, I just run over there. Wasn't a dog, still wasn't he barking. There's a branch. What else I got to say? What else I got to say? Yeah, if anybody else wants to go and listen to Paddy and fucking, you know, what is it, Still Game and Isa, that's up to yous. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Paddy, I'm going to give you a little surprise, Paddy, because I know you're listening to everything I see here. Yeah, I'm going to put the fucking light on for this. I've got one more surprise for you, Paddy, right? Because, what is that? I'm not going to show you my hand before I play it. Yeah, but let's just say, there's two, you know where like the original word gangster came from? It came from America, yeah? Politicians, I believe. I could be wrong with that, but I think that's where the original word gangster came from. So, let's just say, there's two politicians at loggerheads, yeah? And I mean at loggerheads. This is a way out of my control. Fuck all with David Donna. I've not been with Donna for months, yeah? Keep picking on her all you want. You're just a bunch of bullying cunts who are jealous, yeah? Everyone that's calling her a hooker is the ones that's actually been the hookers. True story. Ain't that right? Oink oink. Accusing two guys of raping you in the van, yeah? But you go to church with them. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure everybody gets raped just goes to church with people that rapes them. God's got to forgive you. Anyway, Paddy, you listening? Yeah, there's two politicians, and I'm not talking shit to you. You know yourself, I get the stuff in Decca, allegedly, when I was getting called a liar, and then you believe me. Believe this, there's two politicians, big politicians at loggerheads right now. One of them I support, one of them I fucking hate. Luckily, the one I like is now really, really interested in how Northumbria police are handling people like you, Paddy. Police informers, yeah? So, Davie Glover. The reason Davie Glover got exposed as a police informer is because he kept challenging the guy, his police handler. So Davie Glover kept challenging him, which in turn, then Paddy Conroy comes out as a grass. Yeah, because the both of them made the same deal, same time. It's fact. Yeah, that's why he's never reported me for slander. You police informing old dirty bastard. Anyway, sorry for the language, people, but he's listening. He's standing there like a hero, and he's running about with rats and mice and shitting himself at his feet. Come on. Anyway, Fat Chip Shop. Fat Chip Shop. I think it's had 2 or 3 extensions by now. Yeah, and I know for a fact, you know what, Davie, I know for a fact you're rolling over. I know for a fact you're rolling over. You're rolling over, little fat cunt. You know you can't go to prison, yeah? Yeah, it was all big and clever then. Guys, I know you've got to be talking about more like haters. Humble's had a drink. He's fucking slaughtered in that phone. Good. 3 hours, but get the billboards on the back. Advertising for free. You know the script, guys. Keep advertising. Yeah. I'll keep enjoying myself. Anyway. You take care. Paddy. See no politicians come to it. Paddy. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Paddy. Yeah? You know what's got to happen? What I think's got to happen? The police handlers have got to say, fuck this, these cunts are a bunch of dummies, and fling you right under the bus that they did with you and Glover. Prove me wrong. Like I said to you years ago about Decca Heggie, Paddy believed me at the end up, and he realised I wasn't lying. Yeah, only because somebody close to Paddy, a female, got a fucking hard time, yeah. She never listened to me either. But anyway, that's the way it goes. That's life. I'm not going to be bringing anybody else's wives into this, but all I'm going to tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Freeman, yeah, Mrs. Freeman, people who threaten to rape my fucking kids, who's innocent, yeah, I don't go away. You're going to have to kill me. And none of yous have got the balls. Because let's face it, little fat fella seen my little black friend one night, and he's got plenty of sweeties for yous all. Good night.